What's up guys, my name is Matt Wolverine, welcome to another unboxing video. Today I have found a few DVDs. One of them is a TV series, most of them is the movies. And some of them, well let's say most of them I had not seen before. And some of them I have seen it before. So, without further ado, let's start with the TV series. And it is It, Welcome to Derry, the complete first season. Right, here's the cover for the series. Here are Pennywise, played by Bill Skarsgård, and then there's a group of kids there in a balloon, and it's rated 15, and there's a spine, there's a back, and it's rated 15 for horror, injury, detail, violence, language, suicide references, and racism. And the runtime for this series is 460 minutes long, and it has 8 episodes. You gotta know that, we gotta look it up. Okay, for these, it's not what it looks like. Well, that's disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4. I don't like that they do that, 4 discs in one section. Right, for this series I have not seen it before, but I do seen the films, It, Part 1 and Part 2. Obviously this is a prequel to those movies, so I know it's on HBO Max, and recently we had a HBO Max in UK now. I know I should have watched it then, so when I get on DVD and watch it and owned it. I had too many streaming services as it is. I already have Netflix, Disney Plus, and Paramount Plus. I hardly used it. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to watch this for the first time. So yeah, so that's It, Welcome to Derry, Season 1. Right, next, I have not seen this one before, and this is definitely the original film. I know they did a remake of this, and it is The Producers. Right, here's the cover for the film. Here are Gene Wilder and Dick Shawn in this cover, and it's rated PG, and it is special edition. And there's a spine, there's a back, and look right here, it is black and white movie. Look like it is. Oh, damn it! No, it says it's in color, but I don't know why the back is in black and white. And the runtime for this film is 85 minutes long, and it's rated PG for contain mild sex references, language, and violence. It contains 2 discs. There's disc 1, disc 2, which is upside down. Right, like I said, I have not seen this movie before. I know Mel Brooks directed this, who directed other hilarious movies such as Spaceballs and Young Frankenstein, and the other stuff. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to watch this for the first time. So yeah, so there's the producers. Next up, I have seen this one before, once, and it's set mostly in Halloween, and it is Hocus Pocus. Right, here's the cover for the film. Here are three witches, played by Betty Wilder, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathleen Najimy. And it's rated PG, and it's a Disney movie. And it's a spine, and it's a back, there's a plot. And the runtime for this film is 92 minutes long. And it's rated PG-4, contains mild language and violence. Now. And it's a disc. And look at its old-fashioned PG on there. Right, for this film, I only said it was what I said. I don't remember much of it. So I kind of found it and owned it. I know that there's a sequel to this, which I have not seen. So, I don't know if it's worth it watching the second movie. So let me know, guys, know if it is or not. So yeah, so there's Hocus Pocus. Alright, next one. Obviously, I've seen this one. It's obviously a classic movie. And it is Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Right, here's the cover for this film. Here, Roger Rabbit, Jessica, who is Roger's wife, and there's Bob Hoskins, and there's a car, and it's rated PG, and there's a spine, here's the back, there's a plot, and the runtime for this film is 100 minutes long, and it's rated PG-4, contains mild violence and innuendo, and it is directed by Robert Zemeckis, and Christopher Lloyd in this movie plays the villain for this film. And here's the disc. Right, for this film, I have seen this movie so many times as a kid because it's such a great movie, hilarious film, and I'm glad I found this one and owned it for my collection. So yeah, so there's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Right, next up is another M. Night Shyamalan's movie. In my previous video, I did unbox Unbreakable and Split. That's the one. And for this movie, I had not seen this one, and it is Signs. Right, here's the cover for the film. And look at the signs on the cornfield. And it's rated 12. And there's a spine. And here's the back. And this movie has Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix in this one. And the runtime for this film is 102 minutes long. And it's rated 12 for contains moderate threat and menace. And it's a disc. Right, for this film, like I said, I had not seen this one, and I heard good things about it, so I'm looking forward to watch this for the first time. So yeah, so there's Signs, and I do know it does involve aliens in this movie. Right, next up, I did unbox the first movie a couple of years ago, and in this video, I'm going to do unboxing the sequel. And it is G.I. Joe Retaliation. Right, here's the cover for the film. Here are G.I. Joe's there, and the other is Cobras on the bottom. It has Dwayne Johnson in it, Bruce Willis, James Tatum. I do remember that he's only in it briefly in this movie, and then that's it for him. And it's Ready 12. And here's the spine. And here's the back. Yeah, better features. And it's Ready 12 for moderate action violence. And the runtime for this film is 106 minutes long. And here's the disc. Right, for this film I only seen it movie once. And I don't remember much of it because like I said, I only seen it once. And that's about it. So I'm looking forward to rewatch this for a while. I'll watch it for a second time. So yeah, so there's G.I. Joe Retaliation. Right, next up, is another movie I've not seen before. And it is Chicago. Right, here's the cover for the film. Here, Catherine Zeta-Jones there, and Renee Zellweger there, and Richard Gere. And it had won 6 Academy Awards winner, including Best Picture, which is good. So it means this movie is great. And it's Ready 12. And here's the spine. And here's the back. Here's the plot. Has better features, and the runtime for this film is 109 minutes long, and it's Ready 12 for something. Right, here's the disc. Right, for this film, I have not seen this one, and I don't know anything about it, but I look a bit, it does say in the sort of club in the, don't know what era it is. I think it's 1930s, 40s in that time, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's my guessing, what it's all about. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to watch this for the first time. And yeah, so there's Chicago. Alright, the next movie is, I have not seen this movie before, and then I heard great things about it. And it's obviously the classic movie in the 80s, and it is The Breakfast Club. Right, here's the cover for the film. Here, some group of teenagers in its cover. Don't know the names. I know he had an actor's name, only 3 of them. Don't know which is which, because I have not seen this one before. And it's rated 15. And here's the spine. Here's the back. Here's the plot. And it's rated 15 for something. And the runtime for this film is an hour 34 minutes long. And here's the discs. Right, for this film, like I said, I've not seen this one before, and I know it's good things. I know it's a great movie. That's all I know. So yeah, that's all I know about it. So looking forward to watch this for the first time. And yeah, so there's The Breakfast Club. Well, I might as well show you the 2 DVDs because they are the same plan. It's Anchorman and Anchorman 2. So yeah, go open unboxing the first movie first. And also I have seen the Anchorman, but I have not seen the second movie. the cover for this film here will follow as Ron Burgundy, because it said here the legend of Ron Burgundy on there, and it's rated 15, and here's the spine, and here's the back, and it has Paul Rudd in it, Steve Carell, and this guy also appears in a lot of comedy movies. And it's rated 15 for contains frequent, moderate sex references and comic violence. And the runtime for this film is an hour 30 minutes long. And it's a disc. Right, for this film, I have seen this one once, 4 years ago. And I do remember that he's one of the best anchormen in it for news podcast, until he got replaced by this woman. That's all I could remember. And then he got fired, I think. Whatever, I will rewatch this, see if I'm right or not. So yeah, so there's Anchorman. And obviously, gonna watch the second movie. Right, here's a cover for the film. Here Will Ferrell, Paul Rudd, Steve Carell, and this guy again. And it's rated 15, and it says here comedy at its best. And it's a spine. Here's the back. It says here the best comedy of the year. And it's rated 15 for strong sex references, hard drug use, and strong language. And the runtime for this film is 140 minutes long, which is a 24 minutes longer than the first one. And here's a disc. Right, for this film, I have not seen this movie, so I don't know what this movie about. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to watch this for the first time. Right, next up, that is duck together. Next up, I have not seen this one. Is it has a shark in it, and it is Deep Blue Sea. Right, it's a cover for the film. He had a shark and this woman there, and it's rated 15. And there's also starred Thomas Jane, J.J. Cool J, Michael Rappaport, Darren Scott, and Samuel L. Jackson. And it's rated 15. And here's a spine. Here's a back. Here's a plot. And the runtime for this film is 101 minutes long. And it contains, it's 15 for contains strong violence and language. And it's a disc with an old classic 15 rating. Not great, it came from early 2090s or something like that. Because this movie came out in the 90s, isn't it? 1999. Yeah, probably early 2000 that disc here come from. So yeah, I have seen Jaws, obviously. I know this is not a sequel or connected to it. I'm not really too keen on going on the sea, and sharks are scary, obviously. And yeah, I know this scene. I've seen it a few times. I saw it on YouTube, which is the shark grab Samuel L. Jackson character with an awful CGI on it. So that I know this is the movie it came from. So I know I bought this one. and own it. So yeah, so there's Deep Blue Sea. Kind of looking forward to it. Was this for the first time. And lastly, and certainly not least, I did unbox the first one, and it is 28 years later, the Bone Temple. Right, here's the cover for this film, which has a nice cover for this film, mostly in red. It's similar to the very first movie, 28 Days Later, because it's all red and that. And it is Ralph Fiennes' character, Dr. Kelson, is the main character for this film, along with Spike in this one, and the villain is Jimmy Crystal, played by Jack O'Connor, who's also a villain in Sinners. And it's rated 18. And it's a spine. Here's the back. And it's rated 18 for strong gory, violence, injury detail, and very strong language. And the runtime for this film is an hour 45 minutes long. And it's a disc. Oh, can you imagine if that disc covered in red, just like in the cover? That would be really awesome. Right, for this film, I have seen this one in cinema when it first came out, and it's actually a great movie. It's actually better than 20 years later. It's better than 20 years later. It's actually better. And also he had this featured a cameo from near the end. If you've seen this movie, you know what I mean. So hopefully it will continue. I do know that they will do a third one to continue to complete the trilogy. So hopefully they will do it, because it's actually a really great movie. This is. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to rewatch this for a second time. And yeah, so there's 20 years later, the Bone Temple. Right, that's it for today's video. And yeah, I definitely do more videos soon. Like next week I will either do DVD review or ranking video. So hopefully I could do that next week, but I need to rewatch some films if I do ranking videos. Right, for starters, I had to rewatch MCU Phase 5 movies, so I could rank them proper, which is better, which is worse. Right, if you've seen these movies or TV shows, what I got, what do you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Like and subscribe for more videos. And I see you guys in the next video.